welcome back to another Polygel nail design set. So this set here is my Pisces sets, the first set of the zodiac series. Big shout out to Victoria who suggested the idea, and also happy belated birthday to all the Pisces out there. I know this video is fairly late, but better late than never, right? All right, but look how pretty they are. I do think this set here is fairly easy. So if you guys are looking to recreate one of my sets, I do think this is one of the easier ones that you could recreate, because it just wasn't a whole lot to this set. The peel off base coat, I actually haven't used this one in a while. It does apply thick, so I do put it on the nail bed and then go over top of it just to make sure it is spread evenly. And then I kind of stopped using this one because the nails are a little harder to get off. They don't pop off or peel off as easy as, I say, if I use the Macart one. So I kind of stopped using this one for a while. But if you guys are looking for a peel off base coat and you still want to have that longevity, I definitely suggest going with that brand. I believe it was Moron or Moran, something like that. I don't know. If I'll put it down in the description. Okay, so this polygel is from Landfo. This kit is not available. I actually had this kit for like 2 years. But I do absolutely love these older kits from Landfo. I tend to use them on my nail bed because they are easy to use. They don't run and they're not sticky. And it is unfortunate that they don't make kits. I don't want to say they don't make kits anymore, but I haven't seen any new ones from them in a while. So I don't know what's going on there. But anyway, I'm just going to take my time and work around that cuticle area. The video is sped up, so it seems like I'm just going with it real quick, but I'm actually working very slow on that nail bed area just to make sure I try to get the cuticle as clean as I can get it. And then after doing that, bringing it down to my desired length. And then I just take that brush and kind of just like push that polygel in some. Now, and then I took this little brush and kind of just made the creases or the lines or whatever. I just kind of just pushed up a little bit more. Now, this is why I say this set is fairly easy, because none of the nails were identical. If there wasn't like a lot of straight lines or making anything even, it was just kind of put it on there, push it up somewhere, and go with it. Next color we have here is, I'm just going to call this a aquamarine color, because when I decided to do this set, I Googled things that go along with Pisces, and the birthstone color was aquamarine. And so after looking at Google pictures and then going through my polygel, this and the next one that I'm going to use seem to be the two closest to that color. And so we're just going to call this aquamarine. Now this kit, I do believe it is still available. It is like a spring type, pastel type kit. All the colors are very light and airy. I do believe it is available. If so, I will put the link in the description. This is one of their newer kits. The number for this particular color, I believe it was 589 or something like that. And so, yeah, I put that on the pointer and the pinky. And then for this color, it is a darker shade, so I guess we just call this teal. I put that one on the middle finger and the ring finger. Again, because when I did Google it, these was like the colors that they were showing me that went with it. And so, I just tried to grab whatever colors I had to match it. There we go. All right, because I don't want to start rambling, guys. Put the polygel on there. Make sure it is connected to the pink. And then just kind of pushed it in with the brush. Oh, you know what? The reason why I grabbed this darker color one, because I did not have a glitter in the light shade, in the light color. So that is why I grabbed this darker color. Now, I did go back in and add this lighter teal color on the middle finger and the ring finger, just so the set can be cohesive. I didn't want it to look like I just had two different nails or two colors on. Let's back this up. I didn't want it to look like I had one color on two fingers and another color on the other two fingers. So I added a little bit of this so that way they can all flow together. This here was just like a little piece in the corner, nothing too special, nothing too heavy. Everyone got a quick cure. Now, this glitter is from Bellavina. I got this from Amazon about 2 years ago. Now this one, I don't reach for it often. I do believe I used one of the other colors from this kit. But this one is just sticky. And I personally don't like a sticky glitter. Like, I can work with sticky solid color. I just don't like a sticky glitter. Mainly because like the glitter pieces get all stuck in my brush and stuff. But just going to take that polygel, add it to the nail, make sure everything is attached, and then just kind of start working it down working it down to my desired length, and then start to mold it into the shape, the square shape. After that was done on all the nails, it's time to remove the forms. And these were not fully cured on the underside. Every color was tacky, which was expected because, again, each color had got an 8 to 15 second quick cure, and there wasn't a whole lot to it, so they just didn't get a lot of cure. But I'm just going to take my brushes, push everything back into place, put everything back where it needs to go. I said this before, I like my underside to be just as pretty as the top side. I'm sorry, guys. I was starting to get hoarse. My mouth is dry. I'm thirsty. But, all right. So, I go ahead and clean up all of the underside. Cure it. Here are the nails. And honestly, they did not require a lot of filing. I know they just look bad to you guys, but it wasn't a whole lot. I mainly had to just focus on where the aquamarine color was. Oh, look, I wanted to show you guys how I clean my brush. So, first of all, this brush here, at this time that I done this set, this was my 25th set that I did with that brush. So that brush is really hanging in there. But once I put in the alcohol and I can't get that glitter out, I put a little base coat on a paper towel and kind of work it into that brush really good. Just trying to make sure I get that base coat all into the center of that brush. And then I'll dip it in alcohol and then take and wipe that glitter out. So if all the glitter don't come out the first time, just repeat that process. I believe all the glitter did come out the first go round, but I do add a little bit more base coat just to put the brush back into shape. As you can see, all the hairs are together. Everything is nice and neat. And then I just wipe out some of the base coats just so the brush don't get hard. And there is the brush. It's like a brand new brush again. So definitely take care of your brushes, guys. You can dip them in some base coat and get them back into shape. Here is the nails after everything was all filed. I don't have any filing video for this set, but the next couple of videos I do have some filing in there. Now, these all came from AliExpress. And actually, a young lady asked me, who chain did I snatch? Jody. She asked me that on my Facebook. And so these big gold charms are actually jewelry charms. So they are charms made for, sold for making jewelry, necklaces, bracelets, stuff of that nature. And so I thought that little comment was funny. But I'm just going to take these little blue stones and add a little bit of rhinestone glue to it. And then I kind of just wanted to cover up that hole at the top and then put one at the bottom just so it can kind of match. And then just kind of push them into place. And then I put that into my lamp and gave that a cure. I did flip it over and cured the underside also. But I just wanted to make sure those little beads did not come off. Now we're going to go in with the Peel Off Base Coat. Not a whole lot to that. That's Venalisa top coat. I'm always going to recommend Venalisa. I just feel like of all the top coats I have ever used, these just apply very nicely. The shine is nice. The shine lasts for a long time. You don't have to constantly keep wiping the nail off to get it to shine back up. I just absolutely love Venalisa's top coat. I feel like as of now, until I come across something else, it is definitely the best on the market. All right, so we're going to wipe off that extra top coat off the sides. And then these little charms I also got from AliExpress. Any links that I can find, I will put them down in the description for you guys. I'm I'm not sure. Like, I'm gonna just check, and if whatever is there, I'll put it down there for you guys. Now, for this big one, I went to put it on a nail and realized just a small part of that was going to be actually connected to the nails. So I did use some rhinestone glue. I tend to only use like the rhinestone glue mainly for like big pieces. And something like this is a big piece. And I did not want it to fall off of the nail. So I just put a little dot directly in the center. And now I'm just kind of rearranging it, making sure I like the placement of it. And then I'll go ahead in with these little triangle ones again. And then I just feel like these little stones just brought everything together very nicely. Make sure I like everything. I was trying to wipe off that little extra top coat again, but that little piece was just so big. It wasn't no more wiping off. It was just, it is what it is. I gave it a quick little test to make sure that thing didn't come off. Now for the ring finger, so all of them, no, I'm sorry. So the ring finger and the middle finger, they did get different designs because I didn't want that big piece, two big pieces or whatnot. And so they did get something a little different. So after I go in and do the top coat, make sure everything is covered, even down on the sides, wiped it off. Now we're going to go in with these. So these little Pisces signs I got from Amazon. I think that was like $13 for 48 pieces, or maybe it was 72 pieces. I don't know, but I'll check. Those came from Amazon. You guys know I like to get my stuff from AliExpress, but these ones, like I was able to get all 12 of the zodiac signs in one purchase versus on AliExpress, I had to buy each one individually. So those are better to buy from Amazon than AliExpress. All right, so I put two of those on that finger, and then the word Pisces, kind of rearranged them, made sure everything was fitting on the nail nicely. And then I did go ahead and give that a 30-second cure. I do like the top coat and do each finger individually. That helps to keep the top coat from puttering at the end of the nail, and just helps to keep it from flooding and running all over the place. So I personally like to do a one nail at a time when it comes down to top coat and rhinestones. All right. And for the rest of the fingers, they just got two of those little balls and a little triangle. And then that was that. Now I'm going to go in with some beard butter around my cuticles. I still don't know to this day what that little piece of paper is inside of that. But I'm just going to take a little bit, rub that around the cuticles, all around the finger. And I did take and add a little bit underneath of the finger. For some reason, when I wear my nails this long, my fingertips get really dry under there. And so I definitely have to make sure I go in and add a little extra. I did have a few scars. We had cut a tree down in my backyard, and so I did get a couple of scars. But anyway, here is the set after it is finished. I know I was kind of rambling on in this video, but thank you guys so much. And please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate and love all of you guys. Here's just a better view of the set. And again, happy belated birthday. Happy belated birthday to all the Pisces. Thank you guys again, and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye.